The Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre, has arrived, and a fight is about to start.
We have learned that wherever McIntyre goes, brutality follows.
Right now, it is McIntyre who is leading the WWE Universe into battle.
The following contest is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
The Scottish Warrior has earned every bit of respect he is given. He's transformed from the chosen one to a real-life, fire-breathing dragon.
Yeah, the WWE is the Scottish Warrior's battleground, and he will go face to face with absolutely anyone. Here comes the head of the table, the tribal chief.
Roman Reigns, the leader of the bloodline, has arrived.
And his opponents, first, representing the bloodline, from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the WWE Universal Champion, Roman Reigns!
Well, here's the merciless leader of the bloodline.
Yeah, you can make the argument that the bloodline is perhaps the most dominant group in the history of WWE.
I think you're right, Saxton. Roman put his entire family on his back and has since pushed them all to incredible heights.
He's achieved things that most only dream of. Just piles of championships.
Made the long climb up the mountain and shoved everybody else off of it.
By the looks of things, Roman Reigns is ready to continue his unparalleled domination. Here comes the Beast.
The most dominant competitor in WWE history.
From Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 295 pounds, Brock Lesnar!
The Beast Incarnate has been involved in some of WWE's biggest matches.
He's always a spectacle to see in action.
And there are undoubtedly more unforgettable moments on their way. It's time to do it the cowboy way.
Brock Lesnar began his career dominating WWE, was nearly unstoppable in MMA, and has spent over a decade dominating the WWE landscape since returning.
A man who has been virtually unstoppable.
Three tough competitors in this triple threat. In the ring we see Drew McIntyre, Roman Reigns, and Brock Lesnar.
Triple threat matches are a beast of their own. No disqualification, no count out, and twice the threat of being pinned or submitted. That move had the amount of force akin to a natural disaster.
Can he score the pin? Gets the shoulder up after one.
Starting to see the tolls of this match add up.
And he goes into the ring.
The Beast incarnate just toying with his dinner right now. Oh, brutal forearm.
Textbook jumping clothesline. Ooh. Chicken wing, underhook, half and half suplex.
Gosh.
And it seems like you have to be at least a little sadistic to be victorious in a no DQ match.
Oh, come on, Cole. It's not about being...
The cover, shoulders down. And he kicks out at two.
And frustration might be starting to set in.
Gets inside the ring.
What's coming next?
Taking their time. Punch to the gut.
Took the wind right out of you.
He's lost some of his wind now. Saw that one coming. Whipping lariat.
He thinks he has it.
And he breaks up the pinfall.
Let's keep fighting.
Reigns turns that around.
These two having an answer for everything.
Slam!
Ooh, that's how you dominate your opponent. Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance. Just a debilitating neck breaker.
Headbutt! Bad predicament right here.
Oh, right to the throat.
And there was some force on that move.
Uh-oh. Answered with a shot right to the face.
And will this be it? No, he kicks out.
Frankly, he should have known that wasn't enough.
Ooh, what a nasty kick.
Yikes, that'll either wake you up or knock you out.
Back into the ring. Gotta find a way to get out of this.
Just tough. She can airline miles for it. Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
I can already feel the sting of the kendo stick, and I do not care for it.
Powerbomb! You have to question what kind of malintent is behind a powerbomb with that much force. Neckbreaker!
Setting up neckbreaker position. Ooh, bang!
And if Brock Lesnar looked at me like that, I think I'd run the other way. He returns to the ring.
Tag with a punch.
Clothesline to the back of the neck.
Oh, clothesline.
He is just reeling from that offense.
Yeah, triple threat matches are no cakewalk, and they're showing us why right now. The pain and punishment really builds in these type of matches.
That was a long 2 count there.
The Scottish Warrior staring into his opponent's soul right now, trying to see what they're made of. And he keeps his focus on an attack to that area.
And that was a well-executed attack.
Scoop slam. Wait, no. Wow. Outrageous strength on display. Crashing down with a vertical suplex.
Getting carried. Unsure what they're thinking.
Face first.
Knee right to the gut. So ruthless.
Kick to the gut. On top. Uh-oh.
McIntyre there.
Here he goes for the win.
Stopping the ref's count at 2.
He's still got more left in the tank.
Reigns is trying to pick his opponent apart physically and mentally.
Sharp clothesline. Heading back to the ring. Kick to the gut. Boom! DDT.
Oh, my right.
Man, that's some attitude behind it.
Set him up.
Russian leg sweep.
Cover here.
Everyone thought that was 3.
Okay, he's re-entering the ring.
Oh, not today. Combat surprise with the DDT.
Kendo stick to the skull.
He has to be at his limit now.
There is no way this can go on for much longer. And you can tell there are true intentions in mind right now.
I'll tell you, this guy's no competitor here. He's looking to give in. It's going to take a lot to end this fight.
We are just seeing sheer perseverance. Nothing is being left back.
He's going for the pin. This could be it. What does it take to keep this monster down?
Still in it.
What a gutsy performance.
Boom, right on the button. Oh, just deadlifting their opponent and tossing them aside.
Treating the torso to yet another attack.
Coming back into the ring, back to the action.
Kendo stick impact.
Reigns is facing some serious trouble.
Yeah, somehow McIntyre is overpowering Reigns.
Punched him right in the middle.
Relentless. Enough already.
He's got him scouted.
Reigns is going to look to press on the advantage.
Yeah, Roman was able to moment.
Superman punch. Oh, look out.
He grabbed the chair. Now would be a good time to run.
Oh, he kicked out.
McIntyre's been taken to the deep water. Michael Cole takes shelter. Here comes the storm.
F5.
Brock could be seconds away.
Makes a cover. You gotta be kidding me.
The tribal chief digging down deep and fighting through it.
You might not respect his methods, but you have to respect his determination.
And Brock is bewildered. Brock has no clue how that just happened. Get head to the ring.
Ooh, bang! Smashing the jaw.
That hit connects from Roman Reigns. Oh, that is going to leave a mark.
Repositioning their opponent. Looks like a neck breaker.
Clothesline.
Watch this display of power. Hangman. Lesnar looking to bait his opponent into making a mistake. Oh my goodness.
He steps foot in the ring again.
And he has to start protecting himself from attacks to that area.
Here's a cover. Could be it. Right in the middle. The shoulders were not down. The referee was right on top of it.
And this is just outrageous power.
Into the German.
Oh, God. Taken down with a chop block. And it's scouted.
Kendo stick impact.
And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll.
Brock Lesnar, the beast unleashed.
McIntyre's in dire straits.
2.
Down he goes. These superstars be feeding up. And sizing up the target. Oh, man, the beast just might be unleashed. Wow, Reigns nailed it.
Left hook.
Sharp punch.
Lesnar will be your tour guide for this trip to Suplex City.
Suplex City. And there's the cover. And there's the breakup, just in the nick of time. Roman Reigns so dominant.
It's just a matter of time now. The guillotine is locked in tight.
This is not a familiar position for the Beast Incarnate.
The Beastman. He gets there a few seconds longer, and this match would have been over. What a headbutt. Vicious.
Dangerous position here, guys.
Oh, no, 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 back suplex. Back suplex right out of the apron. And he's taking this to the outside now. Powerbomb.
Roman Reigns is having his way. 2 suplexes. A third on the way.
A powerful grip by Roman. The Beast Incarnate just toying with his dinner right now.
He's doing a whole lot of gesturing, and it could cost him. Lifts him up, a spine buster.
Big time power slam. By Drew McIntyre. And that took Reigns down.
Tossed back into the ring.
Look out.
You have daring, and you have stupid. That was stupid.
It was a daring decision that didn't provide the expected result.
Yeah, stupid.
And he tosses him back in there. He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring. This place is going insane.
The ground beneath my feet is shaking.
McIntyre's just so dominant.
Roman's on the wrong side of this exchange.
Picture shot. Good night.
This isn't the smartest thing to do, antagonizing your opponent instead of attacking him. He gets back into the ring. Hoping to end it here. And he breaks up the pinfall. Brock Lesnar, what power!
I don't care who you are. You can't survive any more of those.
And there's the breakup, just in the nick of time. Oh, what a counter.
McIntyre gets away from that. Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched. And more attacks to his core could hinder his offense.
Superman punch! Oh, look out! Spear!
Can that finish the Beast off?
Amazing!
I think Paul Heyman's heart just skipped a beat. Was that a wake-up call now for Brock Lesnar? Has it just angered the Beast more?
Reigns now realizing that he's facing an even tougher level of opponent than usual tonight, and they just tossed him aside.
McIntyre looking to close out this matchup.
Oh, jumping suplex release.
Man, the neck breaker.
It's always disorienting taking those hits above the shoulders.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
side.
Back in the ring now.
Watch this power. What a gut-wrench powerbomb.
And I just think the constant attacks to the core have caught up to him.
The body has just been gradually falling apart to this point.
Rapid-fire Samoan drop. Take off.
Oh, he doesn't connect. And a big boot.
Oh, man. Ooh. This is it. Oh, and he breaks up the pin.
McIntyre turns things around, and they just busted out an impactful maneuver. And if Brock Lesnar looked at me like that, I think I'd run the other way.
Straight to the knee. Roman Reigns is having his way. Two suplexes. A third on the way.
Look at this.
Manhandling his opponent is Drew McIntyre.
And this has got to be it. That has got to feel good. Sweet, sweet victory.
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns.
Standing tall above the two other hungry competitors who were in this match.
This is the kind of action you get when you put three hungry competitors in a match against one another, forcing them to battle for supremacy.